Hoy nosotros vamos a hablar de la comida española. Se llaman tapas. Tapas son aperritos o bocadores en la cocina española. Pueden comer fríos o calientes. Tapas tienen mucha historia en la española.
Tapas son muy importantes en española cultura. Tapas vienen en muchas formas diferentes en la ciudad. Las tapas son pequeñas. Tapas son importantes porque están preparados diferentes en todo el mundo. En el video vamos a cocinar tapas. Nosotros presentamos las tapas.
In any culture around the world, there will always be one thing in common, and that is food.
Today we are focusing on a type of dish named tapas.
These types of dishes are found at bars in Spain.
We will immerse ourselves in Spanish culture and their foods. Tapas are finger food snacks and usually are served in between meals. And they're often served with wine. They're served in their own bars that are called tapas bars and cafes. This makes them very different from other foods, mainly because they are only found in a certain type of setting, which is a bar type of setting. In Granada, Spain, unlike anywhere else in the world, tapas are free. Unlike in the States, no matter how much money you have, if you go at the right time, the tapas will be free. Though you are expected to order a drink or something else in order to be respectful to the business. In Spain, meal times are very strict and specific, so you need to get there at the right time in order to get the free tapas. You can compare tapas to bar food in the United States. Any kind of finger food will also relate to tapas, much like appetizers. So think bar food, peanuts, pretzels, appetizers, small dishes, garlic bread, mini pizzas. You get the drift. The origins of tapas is heavily disputed, and the story changes from place to place. Many say that tapas originated when King Alfonso X became ill and was only able to eat food in small, itty-bitty cut-sized portions. Said that the first tapas were just pieces of bread used to cover glasses in order to keep the wines out of the food or drink. Tapas even today are evolving due to the new vegetables, fruit, spices, and fruit products brought into Spain in the 18th century when the North African Moors invaded Spain. Their 7-year occupation still shows its effects today. In Spain, tapas aren't just a form of cooking or a type of dish, and with it brings family and friends together with food. Even in America, it's not surprising for us to see how much food can bring people together. When in public, tapas bring in a relaxed setting, which is good for talking amongst other people, which is probably why they're most popular in bars. In Spain, food and dining are a large part of their culture. It's important for them to be able to eat and be with each other. Let's look at some common types of tapas dishes. The tortilla española. A tortilla española, or a Spanish omelet, is often made with onions, potatoes, and eggs. It's similar to what we have here as omelets. Another dish is the paella. The paella is a rice dish from Spain, often made with a combination of chicken, fish, peppers, beans, and more. This can be similar to rice dishes we have here. Next we have gazpacho. Gazpacho is a Spanish soup often served with a base of tomato and a side of bread. This dish is different because, as we know, soups, they're usually hot. But gazpacho is served cold and includes ingredients such as pepper and garlic. This can be similar to our tomato soup, even though we serve almost all of our soups hot. Next we have las gambas. Las gambas are one of the most common types of tapas in Spain. They are made with shrimp, lots of garlic, and a dash of paprika. This is similar to many of our shrimp dishes, like breaded shrimp. Breaded shrimp. El pescado. Well, el pescado is fish, as you know. It can be served grilled, crispy, cut into pieces, on a platter. You get the drift. Next we have los bocadillos. Los bocadillos are sandwiches that you can fill with anything, really. They are not served with sliced bread. This is very similar to our types of sandwiches here, since you can really do anything you want with sandwiches. Next we have el jamón. There are multiple types of el jamón. El jamón is Spanish for ham, and in Spain there are two main types of jamón. Jamón serrano, ham from the mountains, and jamón ibérico, ham from the black Iberian pig. Jamón is ham, which we eat regularly in the United States. However, it is cut and cooked differently in Spain. What is jamón serrano? It's a type of jamón, which is dry cured Spanish ham, which is generally served in thin slices, or occasionally diced. Today we're going to make a different kind of dish called empanadas. Welcome, Spanish 2 friends. I'm gonna make empanadas. These are my assistants. They're not very helpful. Anyway, so as you can see, we have the chicken boiling, which will be used later to shred. This pan, this saute pan, is being heated up in order to put all of the green onions, and jalapeno pepper, as well as minced garlic. And together they will all saute while adding spices such as chili powder and cumin in order to create the little mixture for inside the empanada. And if you don't know what an empanada is, it's pretty simple. It's basically just dough or bread with a filling inside that can go from pastries, stuff like that. Oh, hey Siri.
Sorry.
Should be sorry. That goes from pastries to sweet things to like candied bread to even like a more traditional food, chicken, meat, beef, whatever, with your vegetables and whatnot. And that's the kind we're making today. Now that the oil is hot enough, we're going to add our vegetables in order to saute the stuff. Yeah. Whoops. Now, empanadas are a very common dish in Spain as a tapas. Since they are so small and easy to eat, since tapas are always made in small portions, they're super easy to make and they're delicious. Now we'll just let the vegetables saute, and for the chicken to be cooked, it's being boiled right now. It's super easy to cook the chicken. You just put it in water, put it on a pot, and then let it boil until it's done. Welcome back! Now we're going to mix in the filling inside the empanadas. Also, we have cut out a few of them already. 4. This makes 8 servings. So now you combine the cheese with diced up cream cheese, along with your sauteed vegetables, which are now completely sauteed. Oh dear. It's a kind of a heavy pan. Now you mix this all up until your chicken's done. And then, once the chicken is done cooking and you shut it all up, you'll also add it again into the mixture that will go inside the empanadas. We'll be right back. Welcome back! So now that the chicken is done and it's all properly shredded, we must thank our chefs. I mean our co-chefs. You're welcome. You lazies. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can add the chicken into our filling mixture. Now the mixture is a filling of cream cheese, our sauteed vegetables, and sharp cheddar shredded cheese. Now we add our chicken. I already gave you some, Toby. You already got yours.
Fatty.
Anyway, now that we add the chicken to the bowl, welcome back. Now we're going to heat up the oven to 375. Now that our mixture and our filling is completely mixed, and there's chicken and cheese and all the delicious goodness, we're now going to put it inside our empanada bread. Now the empanada bread is just pie filling. You could make your own bread, but we don't have time for that right now in this segment. There you go. You put a little bit in the circle in the center. John. Fantastic! Now that our empanadas have been filled, we'll now squish them down and flip it on over. I think I put too much filling. And an egg wash is very simple. It's just a whisked egg. And it keeps everything together. So you get your egg wash, you wipe down the sides. It sort of seals the empanada. And then you can seal the empanada with a fork. And there you have it. There's a freshly uncooked empanada. Now, once they're all ready to go, you're going to put them on a pan. And you have to spray the pan with Pam, the original no-stick cooking spray made with canola oil blend. But it could be any non-stick spray. I just happen to have this one. So you spray it down real good. And you slap that empanada down on the pan.
Go.
So now all our empanadas are made and put onto the pan, ready to go into the oven. We'll just sprinkle a little chili powder over it to give it some extra flavor. And now into the oven for about 20 minutes until they're golden brown. Welcome! So our empanadas have finished. Nice and golden brown. Delicious. Along with our empanadas, we are also making a rice and a black bean. Happy eating! So now our tapa empanadas are done, along with our black beans and some rice to add on. Thanks for watching.